Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for April. I hope you're well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there, so guys, take what resonates for you. Simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. And as always, Aries, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Aries. All right, Aries, you are starting out with Justice in reverse. You have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Four of Swords. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that you're healing right now. You're healing from an injustice that was done to you. I feel like somebody, really crossed your boundaries here. You are wanting new love in your life, or perhaps a renewal, but you definitely want love in your life. You're open to that, but you're also recognizing that you need to heal right now. And a lot of you are really pouring that love into yourself. I do feel like it's causing your spiritual connection to grow stronger. And I also feel like some of you have taken a break. Some of you could be like taking a break, period, to heal. But I feel like you're not communicating with someone here. So let me see, and it's likely whoever you feel wronged you. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who's in Aries energy. Show me who's in Aries energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, I get it. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like this is somebody who may have been pretending to be single when they actually were not. They're currently seated in a very deceptive energy. This person may have become somehow a little bit codependent on your energy in some manner. I do feel like this is somebody who's not on the up and up. They're not being honest here. They're feeling the loss of, your presence, basically, your energy. With the Six of Swords, this could be them moving forward, or it could be them wanting to move this forward with you, and we'll clarify that. Let me see the energy between Aries and this person. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. There could have been a false start here. It could have been a false beginning, and I feel like at this point, you're not willing to take a risk with this person because you don't feel like they've treated you well. So let me see what's affecting the connection. The High Priestess in reverse. Something here was revealed, and this is what created this sense of injustice. Yeah, something got revealed here. And it had to do with deception. So I feel like you found out something about this person. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week for Aries. Show me the outcome. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So that's a brand new stable beginning in some manner. It could be, it could also be like an influx of money. So I'm not really sure how it is that we're going from all of this to an Ace of Pentacles, but we'll clarify to find out. Like I said, for some of you, you could be getting an influx of money, and it might be kind of a surprise to you. All right, bottom of the deck is Judgment in the reverse. This is underlying energy. It does indicate that, there's been a final judgment. This person could be under spiritual judgment for the things that have been done. And it also indicates to me that I don't feel like you're wanting to move backwards towards this person. Like I said, they may be trying to bring in a new beginning with you, but there's a lot of deception. I would have felt more comfortable if I had seen this Seven of Swords in the reverse, but they're still in this deceptive energy. And I feel like you can see clearly. You see right through this person. So let me clarify. Spirit, why is Justice here? You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces. Why is Justice in reverse? Yeah, again, you have the Four of Swords. So you're doing a lot of healing right now. Why? Well, because you were betrayed. This person stuck all 10 of those knives in your back. Yeah, they did. And so I feel like you backed up from this person. You're not currently talking to them, and you're really repairing your own energy. You're recovering your own energy. There was a betrayal here. Whatever it is, you're aware of it. It's already out in the open with this High Priestess in reverse. So let's see why the Ace of Cups is here. Oh, you may have met somebody else. Yeah, the Moon. And if you haven't, you're going to. Yeah, and it could be that it's going to be somebody that is introduced to you through family or through close friends. I do feel like you have a very supportive network here, either very close friends or family or both. But I feel like it hasn't happened yet because it's still in the dark. You have the Moon here. So somebody may be wanting to introduce you to someone. And if they do, if it's a family member or a close friend, I would meet that person. Yeah, because there's something that's hidden here. It's about new love. And it has the ability to go the distance. It could be everything that you're hoping for. Let me see why this Four of Swords is here. I would have to say that new love is not currently in your well, it's in your energy. It's not currently in your sight because it's hidden. Why is the Four of Swords here for Aries? All right, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. We have the Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, you're healing from a broken relationship, from something that has ended here. Gosh, I feel like a lot of you guys may have blocked this person after this betrayal. Yeah, a lot of you just like, you're not talking to them. You've blocked them on social media or on your phone. I feel like you're just like, no, I'm not having anything to do. So whatever this person did, you're having nothing to do with them. And if this isn't physically you blocking them, they may have blocked you so you couldn't see what was being done that was deceitful. Could also be a spiritual block, but I definitely see that this relationship that has ended has been blocked so you can heal. So let's look at this energy. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, so they're wanting to come back in with this Ace of Pentacles. They're watching, they're waiting to see what it is that you're doing. They're wondering also, are you already involved with someone else because you're not having anything to do with them? That is actually their fear that you've moved on and there's someone new in your energy. And it looks like, well, I see you more healing right now. You're open to love, and I do see that coming in. But they want to have some sort of a new beginning with you because they're codependent on your energy. They're missing you. They're feeling the loss of that connection. However, I do feel like they're waiting. I don't know. It almost gives me the feel that this person never thought that you would actually cut them off the way you have. And so they're just kind of waiting this out, thinking that you're going to get over this. And that in time, you'll forgive them and the two of you will get back together. I want to see what this Seven of Swords is. Why is the Seven of Swords here for the person in Aries energy? All right, we have the Ten of Wands reversed and Justice in reverse. They know they did you wrong. They know they did you wrong. You know it, they know it. Yeah. And they want to resolve the problems between the two of you, but I have to be honest with you, Aries, they're still in a deceptive energy. So they're going to approach you wanting to work this out, but they're still currently in the same energy that caused the betrayal to begin with. Why is the Six of Swords here? Yeah, they could have been given their energy to more than one person. All right, so we have the Four of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Coins reversed. So this person, they may like use lack of communication as a manipulative technique. I feel like they were ignoring you for a moment. They're not ignoring you now. They're really focused on you now. And they're hoping, if this person lives at a distance, I feel like they're hoping to come and see you. They want you to feel that there's still a chance of this connection working out. However, I do have to point out that they're still in the same energy that caused the betrayal to begin with, and they're not giving an equal give and take. This is somebody who has breadcrumbed you in the past, and they're still in that same energy, but you know, they're going to come in because they feel you slipping away. They're wondering if you already have another relationship. So you see, they want you to take this leap of faith, but I feel like your energy is saying no way, no how. Let me look at the energy between Aries and this person. They're wondering if you've moved forward, and I feel like a lot of you have. Or we're going to have to try that again. It's just a lot. Spirit, I need it a little simpler. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. Oh, so they may have been already involved with somebody else is how it's looking, and then you found out about it. You're not investing in this person. Yeah. So it was a false start between the two of you, and you feel very betrayed. So you're no longer investing. You've lost patience with this person. In their energy, though, they're going to want to come in. They're going to be offering, you know, some form of commitment. For some of you, this person's already in another commitment. Yeah, this is somebody who was pretending to be single, but they're not. So I'm getting very strong energy of them giving to more than one situation, and they were breadcrumbing you. But they are going to come in. They're going to tell you what it is that they think you want to hear, because they want to know, are you already, they think you're already involved with someone else. I don't feel like you are yet. I think you're pouring that love into yourself. But I'm telling you, if you have a close friend or a family member that says, hey, you know, let me introduce you to this person, you should meet them. Or if you get invited to go out, you know, you should go, because I'm telling you, there's somebody that's in your energy that could be a very good match for you. So let's see why the High Priestess is in reverse. So what's affecting this connection is that secrets came out. Secrets were revealed. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Star card. So they want to balance this out. They're still hopeful that it can be worked out. But they're still in that deceptive energy. So I'd be careful. I feel like you've been really up in your head about this. Whatever got revealed, I feel like you've been thinking a lot about it. I also think you've been thinking a lot about what it is that you do want with regard to love, and how are you treating self. And that's what's put you in this healing mode. Be careful that you're not overthinking what has occurred, because you don't want to draw more of that to you. I will say that this person, they're going to come forward trying to balance this out. I do see the sign of Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here as well. Strong Libra. I'll tell you if I see anything else. Let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Aries. Show me the outcome for Aries. All right, so we have the, well, the Emperor was hidden underneath, but it was in reverse. All right, so we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles reverse, Page of Wands reverse, and there's that Fool in reverse again. So I do see that there is something solid that is trying to come in for you. And I would have to say that for a lot of you, it has to do with love. Now, be careful here, Aries, because I see you kind of blocking that. I see you kind of blocking somebody new or a situation that's new coming into your life. And it's because you're still healing from what took place. Now, with regard to this person, you're not putting any effort into it. You're not investing in it. You're literally emotionally blocking this person. You don't even want to talk to them. Yeah, you don't want anything to do with them. I feel like you've made a final judgment call on this situation because you feel like this is somebody who is very controlling. They're not faithful. This is somebody that, you know, is just not really showing up in a good character, to be honest, at least not from your perspective. There is something new that is trying to come in, and I feel like you're kind of guarded with regard to that too. So be careful that in your healing that you're not blocking that. Because I do see you doing that as well. You're not receptive. You're not open to this new person. In the past person's energy, I feel like the more you move away from them, the more they're going to try to come in for this new beginning. Yeah. They're deeply afraid that you have a new beginning with someone else, and that's what's also causing them. So they're moving towards you to heal this, to balance this out, but they're still in deceptive energy. They're still in the energy that caused the betrayal, and it's being spurred because they feel that they're losing you, but it's not just that. They feel that they're losing you to someone else. Yeah, and this person he or she is showing up as being very controlling. The situation between the two of you spun out of control because this person was deceitful. And I do feel like you're going to shoot them down. I really do. That being said, bottom of the deck, we do have the World in reverse, which does indicate that there is still some unfinished business that's here. And it could just be, you know, that this person hasn't worked their way out of your energy yet. It could be that they're still holding on to you, you know, and that's why they're still showing up. But you not only have this past person showing up, you also have somebody new that is soon to come into your energy. So I'm going to pull, I brought back the Angel Answers Oracle. So if you get a question in your mind, I'm going to pull and see if we can get an answer for you. Spirit, I am pulling for Aries. Aries. All right, it says forgiveness. Okay, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Aries. If you have resonated with this, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, Aries, namaste.